What is up, people, and welcome to Max Mustard. So, if you've ever played Astrobot Rescue Mission, this game is a fantastic homage to that. And if you haven't, basically, Max Mustard is a VR third-person platforming game. Very similar to Crash Bandicoot, but in VR. And it is fantastic. You follow behind Max as her navigator, and the game follows along a linear path with maybe a little bit of a left scroll or a right scroll, not too far, just a slightly hidden away spot where throughout the level you pick up these little guys called mud pups who have been captured by this big squid-like robot that you just saw take away a shipping container full of them with. Now, for each level, sometimes you'll be given different weapons as the navigator. As this one you see, I have like a little plunger gun, and I'm able to shoot enemies and other things throughout the level to help out Max on her adventure. And during each level, it's important to try and pick up as many mud pups as you can. There will be 3 of them in each level, but when you end up facing the bosses, you'll need a certain specified amount in order to actually face the boss. Now, throughout the game, you pick up coins, and you want to pick up as many coins as you can, because as you can see, we're at the shop, and this is where you buy things that'll help you out greatly throughout the game. The first one you can get here, we're looking at, is the fire kick. So you press B, you do a little spin attack fire kick, and you can take out enemies besides just jumping on their head. This one here, camera snap. That one's fantastic because it actually allows you to turn the camera to see a little bit easier instead of having to only look one way. Another perk you're able to buy eventually are the jet boots, which will allow you to burn an enemy from above them. Another weapon you'll come across as the navigator on certain levels is this little wind creator, and you'll be able to manipulate platforms with it and help Max throughout the level. Not only that, you can suck enemies into it and launch them at whatever you want. Now for me, the reason I love Max Mustard is because it just feels like a great classic platformer. If you've never played Astrobot Rescue Mission, that's definitely the closest game that I can compare it to for VR, but I feel like most people have played Crash Bandicoot. If you enjoy Crash Bandicoot, you're going to enjoy this type of game. This is what you want to play in VR. It's a very relaxing game while also being a challenging game once you get towards those later levels. Another thing that makes this feel like a classic platformer for me and makes it really stand out is the fact that it has boss fights, and they're unique with unique mechanics where during the boss fight, you'll do a portion of it as Max, and then another portion of it as the navigator. I thought this was a really fun way to mix up the mechanics, especially throughout the game, and then also in the boss fights. Max Mustard definitely has a lot of good things going for it, and I'm really glad I got to play through this, and not only that, I got it at a pretty good price being on sale. Which I was gonna wait to play the game on PlayStation VR 2, because that's how I originally wanted to play the game, but the discount price was so good I couldn't pass it up, and I'll honestly probably still get it on PlayStation just to check it out. And so all I can say is to any PlayStation owners out there that are bummed that there's no Astrobot yet, do not sleep on Max Mustard when it comes to PlayStation VR 2. It is going to be fantastic. It's probably going to end up being one of your favorite games on the platform, and I stand by that because this game is great. It's on MetaQuest at $30 right now, so it'll probably launch at roughly the same, but I bet it'll be even better with better haptic feedback on the triggers, with the controllers, hopefully on the headset. But overall, I really enjoyed Max Mustard. I think it's a great game, and I think if you're looking for a platformer on a VR system, this is the one you definitely need to check out. That's why I'm making a video. I love this game. I think it's great. I think everyone should play it, especially if you have VR. I don't know if it's worth buying for VR, but It's if you have VR, it's worth buying for sure. So with that, do me a favor, if you're still here, you like what Max Mustard looks like, leave a comment, let me know. Have you played it? Are you gonna get it? Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.